Here at Life Changing Church, we believe life change happens when we focus on the you next to you. And because we care about every you that walks through our doors, we have been working hard at preparing a safe environment. So here's what you can expect for our Sunday morning services. When you drive up, you'll see friendly faces in our parking lots waving to you and smiling faces greeting you at the door. We'll maintain physical distancing through propping doors and not shaking hands or giving hugs, but we'll make sure you still feel welcome. Besides Jesus, coffee is also an essential on Sunday mornings. Our cafe team will be serving you while making sure to wear gloves and masks. We will also have some morning prepackaged snacks just in case you missed breakfast. Are you a guest or do you have any questions? Our guest service team will be ready to help you. Guest services is where you can drop off information like a serve card or connect card, or you can pick up your new guest gift, sign up for one of our events, or ask for some earplugs. Whatever you need, we've got you covered. When you're ready to enter our auditorium for service, our usher team will help you find seats for the number of people in your family or group. We'll try to seat the room from the front to the back and keep safe distance between families so that this large gathering of people can be the safest possible. Along with that, we have drop boxes by each door so that you can drop your offering in before or after service without having to pass an offering bag. And we'll also have a team disinfect the auditorium chairs in between services. Kids World will be open for ages newborn through 5th grade. The fastest and safest way to check in your child is to download our Church Center app, where you can check in your kiddos on the drive to church. When you do this, it'll give you a QR code that you can scan at any of our check-in stations when you get here, and your children's name tags will automatically print, hands-free. Does technology and the idea of using self-check-in make you nervous? Don't worry, we'll have attendants at all of our check-in stations to help you check in and to disinfect surfaces. Our Kids World team will also be taking extra precautions to help prevent the spread of germs in our classroom. For one, kiddos' hands will be cleaned immediately as they enter the classroom. And we'll have specific toys designated for each service and each classroom that will only be used again after being sanitized. Disposable changing pads will be used for our little ones. Snacks will not be permitted or served at this time in our Kids World spaces, except for infants that need a bottle. We'll set up our rooms and choose activities that will allow for safe and healthy interaction with other kids and leaders. Chairs, countertops, door handles, and bathrooms will all be wiped down in between services. And because of these extra precautions, we ask that all children are picked up by a parent or guardian immediately following first service so that we can get ready for the next service. We will also keep the flow of traffic in our Kids World hallways to one direction before and after service to help with eliminating as much congestion as possible for drop-off and pickup. We are blessed with two wonderful ladies who make sure our campuses are clean week in and week out. They will continue to do all that they can to make sure that whenever you enter our campuses, you are entering a sanitary place. Also, our incredible deacons will clean restrooms in between services and help with any other needs that arise on a Sunday morning. Now that we have shared what we are going to do to keep you safe, here are some things that we ask you to do for the you next to you. Masks are welcomed at Life Changing Church during the week and during our weekend services. And if you've had any of the following symptoms in the last 72 hours, we ask that you take advantage of our online services. Fever over 100.4 degrees, cough or sore throat, shortness of breath, or contact with anyone confirmed with COVID-19. Please help us by using healthy hygiene practices, including using hand sanitizer provided throughout the building and washing your hands with soap and water. Also remember to cover coughs and sneezes. We ask that you practice physical distancing by trying not to congregate in close groups, giving space to guests in the atrium, or while waiting in lines for check-in, check-out, coffee, or any of the other areas where guests might be waiting to be served. And finally, one last thing. God doesn't need us. He's God, but He chooses to work in us and through us. And so let's all remember to keep the attitude that we get to do this. Because after all, we know the hope of the world, and His name is Jesus. And so at Life Changing Church, we are expecting that it is always someone's day to turn their feet toward Him.